All right, Cancers. Hi. Let's go ahead and let's hop into your reading. Let's see what's going on. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. We got answer the call. I said ooh because when I was grabbing the decks I wanted to use, this deck had conversation, a phone call. So that is furthermore confirmation that you got a phone call or a message that's going to be coming your way. You may hesitate in answering this phone call or answering this message. Even though you may hesitate, I feel like you may be interested though. You may be interested in the person that's calling, interested in what they have to say. This is going to be someone that's wanting a second chance. For some reason, the way that she has that phone, it looks like she's hanging it up. And then there's a heart right there. There's something about this that makes me feel like you actually answer the phone. Yeah, it feels like you're like she's hanging up the phone after having answered it. See, look, kiss of love. There's another heart. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing here. It looks like, yeah, because look at this. Wait, let me tell you this. Let me read this part to you too. It looks like here, the phone call comes in, and I just got done saying there's a heart right there, which that made me feel like whatever this person said, it moved your heart. And we got kiss of love, which says your lover's soul met your soul through a kiss. He is yours, or she is yours forever. Don't worry. His or her soul will find their way back to you. This person still feels you. So I feel like despite whatever it is that happened between you and this person, I feel like the call will be answered. And I feel like you're going to be touched by what's said. This could be someone you kissed or someone you will kiss, but there's something about this particular card right here. It says, so let me get this straight. You want me to go down that path again and repeat the same cycle all over again? Tell me you're joking. So it's interesting how this came out. This came out first, this came out second, and then this came out third. I would have expected this to come out first. Or at least second, rather, because here comes the phone call, and then it's like, you want me to go back down that path? Something happens because the order matters. The phone call comes in, you're moved by what this person says. There's some sort of exchange. Like this is someone you've kissed. I'm also picking up some fantasy going on. Maybe somebody fantasize about each other. Okay, so something must happen after that, because remember it says that their soul will find their way back to you. Okay, now it makes sense. The phone call comes in, your heart is moved, so it looks like you make things right, or they make things right with you, but something happens in right here, because then it comes back up later on. You want me to go back down that path again? So what happened right here? That's what I'm saying. Like, what happened? There's something here. There's a card missing, and I'm saying a card missing. There's actually like a piece of the story that's missing. And I find it interesting. We got here this conversation. So I feel like that's probably what's missing, because I feel like they could have said something to you, and you could have thought that, okay, we're moving along here. Things are going to be okay. Did they ghost you after that? Did they not call back? And it's like, you want me to answer the call again after you gave them after you answered it the second time? And my phone is ringing. That's crazy, y'all. My phone is well, you guys can't. I don't want to show you what was on the phone, but my phone rung. That's 3 times. 1, 2, and then 3. My phone ringing. Literally, my phone is lighting up ringing right now. So they are going to keep calling you because now you're not answering the phone. Because you answered it, you answered it the first time that they messed up, and then here it is again the second time. It's like, wait a minute, you think I'm about to answer it up again? You think I'm about to answer the call again? It's like, you gotta be crazy. You're joking, right? So that's what I'm getting here. It's like, you gave them a second chance. You got pulled in. Then something happens here. I'm going to find out what it is, though. They call you back or they ghost you. I'm going to see what happens. And it's like you're not trying to hear it anymore. What happened right here? We got fire is in reverse. This could be a fire sign. Then you, oh, look at here. Deception. That's what happened. There was some deception. Did they deceive you in this phone call? Something about this don't feel right to me. No wonder you're like, I feel like this person could have ghosted you. Or when this call happened, they deceived you. Something about this don't feel right. It feels like the deception. It kind of feels like they deceived you. They ghosted you. Let me see what happened. We got here challenges and obstacles. That looks like some error, some problems headed their way. Look, disguise, hiding. This person has some challenges. They're hiding it. So I feel like whatever it is, they're being deceptive, whether you know it or not, in the sense of there are some challenges that they're facing that they're not talking about. We got here spring. So we're in summer right now. So something happened around spring. Something happened around springtime. Yeah, silver lining. I feel like something happened. They experienced some sort of challenge around the spring season, but I don't feel like they're talking about it. And that's probably why they went MIA. They went missing because of some sort of obstacle, some sort of challenge that they were facing. Look, career. This is around the work. This card fell out. But there was some sort of, see, even with the moon card, keeping it hidden. There was something that happened when it came to work for them. And it was something around, it happened around springtime. Some sort of challenge, some sort of obstacle when it came to their career. They were at a crossroads. So they didn't know what to do. So here's what I'm going to say. I don't feel like this person ghosted you with the intention. Like, okay, I don't want it to come across like I'm making excuses because I'm not. I'm just going to tell you guys what I'm picking up. I don't feel like this person ghosted you with the intentions of ghosting you. I feel like they were going through some sort of challenge, some sort of obstacle that they didn't want to be upfront about. I mean, who wants to tell someone that, hey, and I'm just using this as an example, hey, someone stole my money, or hey, I lost my job, or hey, a deal that I was expecting to go through didn't go through. It just feels like something deceptive around career, something deceptive around their money. It's like they experienced some sort of hardship and they didn't want to talk about it. And I'm not making excuses because obviously you felt ghosted or something happened here that left you not knowing what was going on. Let's put a card there. What happened? See, malevolence. See, I told you, look, some people, avoidance. They avoided you because there was something going on with some people. That's why we saw all those challenges, all those arrows. This person was under some sort of, there it is. That's what happened. That's why they couldn't call you. They couldn't talk to you because they were avoiding you because of some sort of, there were some people, some challenging people in their life. Yep, look, drama. They were dealing with some arguments. And that's why now the silver lining, here comes the call again. Because things could be quieting down. Because I feel like there was a clash, there was some sort of argument, some sort of drama with some people in their life, and it had to do with money. But they're looking at the silver lining of it. They're looking at, maybe something, yeah, because maybe, look, it says heaven sent message. I don't know, maybe something happened here that despite what they experienced, it wasn't a complete loss, but it was still a loss. It was still a challenge because there was some issues around people that were intentionally ganging up on them, intentionally battling with them. I don't know the full story behind it, but it didn't consume them to where they're feeling defeated by it. Challenge, sure. But now I want to talk to you. And you're like, what about the first time? You got pulled in, and this is like, I don't know, some of you may feel like a sucker. Like you may feel like a sucker for believing whatever it is that they told you. I don't know if that was necessarily deceptive, but not telling you everything. There was some things in the conversation that could have been deceptive, but like I said, the deception could have been because of embarrassment. Who knows? But you got the phone call coming in, and that's the second call. You don't pick up, they're going to call again, because remember I told you 3 phone calls. They're going to call again. I'm going to see what this conversation is going to be like, but I want to know what's going to happen with you around this energy. Give me a card for Cancers. So here it is at a crossroads now. So you already went through this the first time, and now here you are the second time, the 2 of Wands. Do I pick up this phone? So we see you at a crossroads with deciding if you want to even talk to this person again. And the 3 of Cups is coming up for you. So the thing is, the energy is there. It's like, again, the energy is there. You want to pick up the phone. However, with the 7 of Wands, you're being defensive about it though. Like, you're blocking it. This makes you feel like you blocked them. And you know why you blocked them? Because some of you are telling me you don't know the whole story. I don't. I'm not claiming to know the whole story. Because even right here, you're like, you want me to go down that path again? Because in your energy, you're like, there's more to this story that you don't know. There were some other people that were involved with that 3 of Cups. That's why you're blocking. Because it's not just about this energy for you. This is about a group. This is about people. Outside interference. That's why you're blocking. And you're standing your ground. There's a party that's like, I feel like wanting to pick up, but then there's another party that's like you have to stand your ground because of something that was happening with some sort of outside people, some sort of group of people, whether it's their friends, family, and we can see it right here. Maybe this energy over here with these people you got entangled into it as well. But for you, you're blocking them because of that. And you're standing your ground on it too. But there's still a part of you that's considering picking up the phone. Let me see. Tell me why you're considering picking up the phone. Oh, because they blocked the people. That's why. Because remember I said the 3rd call? I'm getting here a text message because my phone got a text message on it. My phone got a text message on there. So I feel like remember I said 3 calls? The second time you don't pick up, here comes a phone call. They call you again, or they send you a text message, right? Letting you know. They're going to text you because you're not picking up. Let me write it out to you. They're going to tell you that they blocked these people. That's what's going to make you be open to picking it up. That's why the That's why the is right there. But there's some caution here for your energy as well. Let me see what they want to say to you. What is this person going to say to the viewer? Aside from blocking these people, what's going to happen for them when it comes to you? The 10 Pentacles. I'm serious now. This is like somebody that's saying, I'm not about to go anywhere. The 10 Pentacles is here. No wonder you're going to be curious to hearing what they have to say, because they're coming with the 10 Pentacles. This is not let's start something. This is I can show you better than I can tell you with the 10 Pentacles. Like, this is not someone that's going to be coming in saying, they're coming in ready. They're coming in ready, and I would not be surprised. Like, there's something here about the 10, like moving in together, talking about like long-term planning, living together, your hopes, dreams, your vision together. It's like inclusive. Talking about the future, talking about being together, building a life together. See the Star card. The Star card is here. So I feel like something must have happened to where the silver lining. That's why they didn't lose everything, because I feel like for them, their silver lining is you. See, the Seven of Swords is showing up. I feel like this person's silver lining is it's like they got away from, even though these challenges and obstacles were a problem, it's like they still came out okay, because for them, the 10 Pentacles is still here. It didn't break them. Did it cause some issues and challenges? Of course, but it didn't break them. And that's the silver lining, because they're like, now I can come to you. I got away from it. Let's use some oracles. How will you recognize this person? How will the viewer recognize this person? Look, financially secure. See, it's not showing wealthy, but it is, look, money, financially secure. See, that's what I'm saying. They lost, that's why it's not showing wealth, because they may have lost some money, but they didn't lose it all. And so they're still secure. And again, they still want to be with you. And we got here aggressive is showing up. This person can be aggressive. They moved slow. But the thing about it is, I don't feel like this slow feels intentional. If anything, I feel like they feel mad because it slowed them down. This obstacle slowed them down. And it left them unable to have anything to do with you. So you will know this person because they're aggressive, and you may have felt like they were moving slow, but they weren't moving slow intentionally. They were moving slow because of the challenges that they were facing financially. This person is diverse or bilingual. Maybe they come from a different country, or maybe this person has been around the world. There's something here. This person could be, I don't know. It says here bilingual and diverse. All right, let me see what else is coming out for them when it comes to you. I want to use a different deck. Tell me about anything else you need to know before I wrap up your reading. Anything else the viewer needs to know about this person? Listen, this is why I pulled out the oracles. Like, don't take my word for it. I can show you better than I can tell you. And that's what like this person is going to do. Show you better than I can tell you. Look at this. Engagement. They're going to ring. That's that 10 Pentacles. That's what they're coming back in with. Engagement. That's what they're coming back in with. So that's what I'm saying. When they come back, they're not coming back with something small. See, look, there was some gossip. Look, acting crazy. I'm telling you right now, if you and this person, because you're still sitting here at, you want me to go back down this path again? I'm going to tell you, there are going to be some people, because I'm seeing the clash, we're seeing the gossip, word gets out about this engagement, some people are going to go off. I don't know why they're too old, because look, somebody's going to feel unappreciated. I'm telling you, some people are going to go off about this person settling down with you in this 10 Pentacles. I feel like someone suffers from depression or bipolar. I feel like this person, there's a particular person, and I'm not saying this lightly. I feel like someone maybe suffers from that. And maybe they may take meds for it. But whoever this person is, I feel like they're going to, especially if this gets announced, because it's like they're looking too. Like, because somebody is looking for answers, looking for clarity. It's like someone is going to go crazy or feel like they're going to go crazy about the two of you being together. Because look, it says here running from love and then intimidating. So see, social media. I told y'all, especially if this gets announced, I feel like someone is going to go crazy because it's like, you ran from me, but they ran from someone who was intimidating. They ran from someone who, like I told you, I feel like something isn't right over here. And this person is actually picky, so they don't want to just be with anyone. But I also feel like there's something about being picky in the sense of how they chose to handle the situation because of that energy around this person suffering from, like, I don't know if it's like mood swings, manic depression, but something feels off, like to where, and again, I'm not saying this like, you know, it's not something to make fun of. It's what's going on with this person. Like, there's something here where I feel like they could be, I guess bipolar is what I'm feeling. They have mood swings. They have highs and lows. I feel like they may take, because even right here, see, here's the clashing. This person, and here's the boxing. The boxing gloves on. Like, this person will throw down. You don't know if you're getting them in this mood or if you're going to get them in this mood. Because I feel like, see, they could be hot and they could be cold. And so I feel like how this person had to handle this person, they had to handle them with kid gloves. Because this person could become erratic. They could become very dramatic. And yeah, I feel like this can get out of hand too. Something, especially with the gossip and people looking at their phones, it feels like something becoming public and not just this engagement, because this actually says stay quiet. I just feel like maybe someone constantly checking social media, checking phone calls, and it just feels like something being made public. And I don't feel like it's necessarily the engagement. I don't know, something gets made public because it's going to have people talking. And even if it's not on social media, it could be just in the area of the community. It feels like this comes out. And this may even come out too. Someone may hear about it through another person, because it's like, wait a minute, why aren't you answering my phone calls? And then maybe they hear about it through gossip, and then this person's like, oh no. And then they become like, oh, I'm ready to throw hands on you now. You used me, because feeling unappreciated. You used me. So I'm ready to throw these hands on you. So that's what I'm getting here, guys, for this reading. What's going to happen next for you around this situation? What's going to happen next for you? Yeah, this looks like an engagement. Yep. Look, see, I feel like giving. You're about to receive. Somebody's about to pour into you, giving. And look at the Four of Wands. This is like a coming together. This is definitely confirming an engagement. Something celebratory is going to happen next for you. Not just you, but it looks like with this person, two people. And here's what the 10 Pentacles is too. Two people in the background discussing and planning an engagement or some sort of celebratory event of being together. That's what's going to happen next. All right, I'll catch y'all later. Bye.